Tomorrow, Microsoft is showing off only games. In this presentation that Microsoft is going to give us for the Xbox Series X, we're not going to get hardware news. Zero. We're not going to get subscription plan news. If we do, it's not going to be during the presentation. Obviously, the biggest game people are looking for, and the one Microsoft is pumping up themselves, is, you know it, Halo Infinite. As a Halo fan, my third favorite franchise of all time, I have my wish list of what I think Microsoft needs to bring into the next Halo. So I'm going to go over 7 things I want 343 to talk about and what I want out of this next Halo called Infinite. Number 1, I don't want anything related to Call of Duty anymore. You know what all the kids are playing right now? Battle Royales. I got kids at work telling me Fortnite's the best game ever. Yeah, it's like that. I'd sit them on timeout too. But the moment Call of Duty took the market share from Halo, 343's been chasing them ever since, and they've since been trying to figure out how to make Halo and progression and sprinting and kill streaks all work in a game that was never designed to have harmony with those elements in the first place. Call of Duty still sells huge, but it's not the trend-setting game it once was. So 343, let Halo be Halo. No kill streak type stuff, nothing related to Call of Duty. Whatever you have planned for Infinite at this point, I expect it to be true to Halo. And with that said, here's the second thing I want to see from Halo Infinite. Balanced sprinting. I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather have them just get rid of sprinting. I am one of those Halo Bungie purists where I'd prefer to have no sprinting. Now, to be fair, I am a purist who does play the Master Chief Collection and plays the old Halo. So I'm not one of those people like, I still play Halo 5. I'm like, I don't want sprinting in me. No. I play the game where there's no sprinting. But it's something everyone else wants because every other first-person shooter has it. So I get it. And that's why I say balanced sprinting. 343 has had a really hard time balancing sprinting with what Halo is. Now, to be fair, Halo 5 was the closest, but it felt like sprinting was all or nothing. So if you didn't sprint at all, you'd get caught by someone who was sprinting at you. If you sprint all the time, then you got caught by someone who shot at you first. Kill times in Halo are slower than most first-person shooters, therefore they're too slow for sprinting. The map's generally not big enough for sprinting, and I'm talking about the usual 4v4 type of maps. And the maps aren't typically designed in such a way to accommodate sprinting because it feels like 343 is still reaching for map designs that are inspired from Bungie's Halo maps. But those maps still seem like they weren't really designed with sprinting in mind. Yet I know they were. I want to give 343 some credit. Halo 5 is the best version of a sprinting Halo. There's no question about it. But it's not quite there yet. You get used to it. I feel like sprinting does contain more risk compared to other games that have sprinting. Now, for the third thing I want to see, Halo 3 style pickups. Now, I actually don't want to see Halo 3 style pickups in the game, but I say it because rumor has it that Halo Infinite will have a grappling hook. And if they have a grappling hook, I don't want it to work like an armor ability. No Halo Reach armor ability style stuff. I want it to work like a Halo 3 pickup. If you're gonna have it, I don't foresee a world where something like that is so useful that you have to make it an armor ability like Halo Reach. Most of the armor abilities in Reach had little use, right? So just make it a pickup like Halo 3's jump pad or shield drain, shield regen, bubble shield, all that. We don't need people zipping around on grappling hooks all over the place to make the game feel more like Titanfall. It's just not, that's not Halo. I really don't mind having it in the game if they balance it and make it work. That's totally fine. It actually sounds like it could be fun, but give it limited uses and make it a pickup. With that said, the grappling hook leads me into my fourth point. Give Halo some verticality. Halo's been stuck on the ground way too long. Now, you did have some interesting layouts in Halo Reach that added a lot of floors, but you still felt constrained. Remember there was Spire? That was a little too much verticality there. And I know 343 has been trying to work on this verticality, particularly in big team battle maps and in some 4v4 style maps, but hopefully they can nail it down a little bit better. They're getting there. However, where they've been having trouble is number 5, the story. Yo, 343, simplify this. I feel like we're getting into Assassin's Creed levels of nuance that's not helping the game. It feels like the story is getting away from you, 343, and it's becoming more convoluted than it needs to be. Star Wars is a simple premise with far-reaching lore. You're not going to be able to pack all of that into one movie. Hence, 2 trilogies. Take your time, 343. Let it cook a little bit. It's the trap Bungie fell into with Halo 2. You're not going to pack all of that into one game. It's not going to happen. It's okay to have characters of intrigue. And not everything has to be black and white, good versus evil, but keep it simple enough to where we get enough in the game to where we want to know more. Tell me the immediate story that needs to be told. Do it with great dialogue and do it with characters with strong presence and tie it all into this larger space opera featuring an armored dude we've never seen the face of and his relationship with a rampant near sentient AI. It's already wild enough. Don't make it harder to understand. And hopefully, as we enjoy the story, here's number 6. Give the worlds life. Halo 5, Halo 4 felt too Promethean. Everything was big, but it felt empty and lifeless. Like we just didn't invade their land and no one lives there, right? Remember when we first played Combat Evolved and the wonder we felt landing on this weird ring with Earth-like qualities? I want that same wonder wherever we go. A place where it's interesting to see what's in it as we progress through the levels. There was that kind of feeling a little bit during Halo Reach, having seen it for the first time in a realized form. Whatever it is, if it's another Halo ring, if it's another Promethean planet or Covenant stronghold, make it, all of it, look interesting and wondrous. Give it color, give it shape, give it excitement. And lastly, number 7, get the weapons right. If there's one thing I applaud 343 for doing, is making the assault rifle a viable option against poor precision gun shooters. Now, this is more on the non-competitive level, but you understand what I'm saying. Don't change that. It only took 6 installments to get it right. Make no more adjustments. On the flip side, you got too many precision weapons. I'm sorry, DMR's gotta go. It was a cool concept in Reach. Obviously, the battle rifle hadn't been created quite yet, but it's worn out its welcome. So how do we make sense with the story? UNSC and Spartans felt like the battle rifle was the better option. There, done. Having to balance 2 precision weapons, especially one where you're trying to balance Bloom, is completely unnecessary. You could totally argue Bungie's Halos were not balanced in gun variety. I'm with that, but did that stop the game from being super fun? No. Less is more here. In fact, I'd rather have 343 have fun making cool power weapons than trying to mess with core gun types. UNSC guns, Covenant guns, and Promethean guns? That's too much. Unless they start doing loadouts with specific weapon types, like rocking Promethean weapons, cool. That's what you want to do. There's a loadout for that. But in Halo 5, why was the pistol, again, the most powerful weapon? Like, if you think about what Halo Combat Evolved brought to the table, the only precision weapon in that game was the pistol, and precision weapons tend to be the best weapons in the game should you be able to use them correctly. In Halo 2, it became the battle rifle. You don't need the pistol anymore as the strongest precision weapon. Why did Halo 5 bring back the pistol as the strongest precision weapon? No. Better gun variety, 343. All right, so that's 7 things I have in my Halo Infinite wish list. What do you have on your wish list? Type it in the comments below and let's compare it after we watch the Microsoft presentation on Thursday, July 23rd at 9 a.m. Pacific. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you're feeling generous, please click or tap the subscribe button. Talk to you later.